All corrupt. She's corrupt. She's a corrupt person. I'm running against a totally corrupt person.
2 days before the presidential election, Republican candidate Donald Trump delivered a speech filled with profanities and conspiracy theories. Opinion polls show the race is very close. Vice President Harris, 60, is gaining strong support from women voters, while former President Trump, 78, is making gains with Hispanic voters, particularly men. On Sunday, Trump gave remarks that differed significantly from his usual campaign speech, mentioning reporters being shot and suggesting he shouldn't have left the White House after his 2020 loss to President Joe Biden. The former president also revisited old grievances about being prosecuted for his efforts to overturn the election results from 4 years ago. Trump intensified his verbal attacks, criticizing what he called grossly incompetent national leadership and the American media, turning his Pennsylvania rally at one point to discuss violence against the press.
And I'm trying to sell something. I'm telling the people that our leadership is grossly incompetent, that we're being ripped off by every country in the world.
In a 90-minute rally speech before Tuesday's U.S. election, Trump noted gaps in the protective glass around him. The former president survived 2 assassination attempts this year, including being grazed in the ear by a bullet during a July rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Pointing out the gaps, Trump said,
To get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much, because I don't mind that. So I have a piece of glass here.
In the campaign's final weeks, Trump's rhetoric has become increasingly unrestrained. Arizona's top prosecutor opened an investigation on Friday after Trump suggested prominent Republican critic and former Congresswoman Liz Cheney should face gunfire in combat.
I have already asked my criminal division chiefs to start looking at that statement, analyzing it for whether it qualifies as a death threat under Arizona's laws.
He commented that Cheney would be less willing to support foreign wars.
Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it.
Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung issued a statement after these remarks, clarifying that Trump was concerned for the media's safety. Chung stated, "The president's statement about protective glass placement has nothing to do with the media being harmed or anything else. It was about threats against him that were spurred on by dangerous rhetoric from Democrats." Trump devoted a significant portion of his speech to criticizing the news media, gesturing at TV cameras and saying,
You know, they weren't supposed to do that too, by the way. ABC, it's ABC fake news, CBS, ABC, NBC. These are, in my opinion, these are seriously corrupt people. But here's the story.
During his long speech on Sunday, the former president also labeled Harris as corrupt.
All corrupt. She's corrupt. She's a corrupt person. I'm running against a totally corrupt person.
Referred to President Joe Biden as a poor, stupid guy.
And they ripped the election away from this poor, stupid guy.
And criticized former President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama.
And I took over a mess, because I took over the mess that Barack Hussein Obama and this, who's a big divider, who's a major divider, and he's a major troublemaker, okay? And you know, I've always treated his wife with respect. Just one of those things. But I've always treated his wife with great respect. But she came at me the other day. That's not nice of her to do. And I think we're going to start having a little fun with Michelle. But I always treated her with a lot of respect.
Speaking about the bulletproof glass positioned around his lectern, Trump said that to reach him, an attacker would have to shoot through the fake news, and I don't mind that so much.
And I don't have a piece of glass there. And I have this piece of glass here. But all we have really over here is the fake news, right? And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much, because I don't mind.
The former president extended his criticism to the U.S. election process, calling for single-day voting and paper ballots while expressing doubts about Election Day and the ballot counting process. He said,
Then I just heard that a couple of states may go an extra 12 days. How the hell do you have an election? You know, they spend all of this money on these damn machines, and paper ballots, you'd have the answer by 9 o'clock tonight. It's a damn shame, and I'm the only one that talks about it because everyone's afraid to damn talk about it.